Welcome to the School of Silence. This is where the noisiest children in the country are sent to prove they can keep quiet. We're about to meet 4 new arrivals, but can they keep quiet for just one day? Ooh, I doubt it.
Here's how the day works. The new pupils have 3 challenging classes to prove they can be silent, followed by the crucial final exam, which will determine whether they graduate or will be expelled. If I think the pupils manage to stay quiet enough to pass a class, then they will bank a prize from my confiscation cupboard. But if I think they are being too noisy, they will get nothing, and I will know about it thanks to this device, the Gobstop 3000, the very latest in noise monitoring technology. If they pass the final exam, they will take all the prizes they have banked and receive the ultimate reward, the Golden Gobstopper. However, if they fail to keep that shut, I will have no choice but to expel them, and they will go home with absolutely nothing.
This wonderfully noisy bunch from Wandsworth in London are having their noise levels monitored by form tutor Mr. Gross, who has his work cut out today as head teacher Miss Gobstop has taken sick, so he's in charge. Good luck, Mr. Gross, and good luck, pupils.
You step forward! Name!
Aspiring doctor and self-confessed screamer Aran says she's always chatting when she's not supposed to. Well, she won't get away with that here.
You step forward! Name!
Anton's dream of being a pilot when he's older, coupled with his love of police sirens, could well mean a high-flying and very noisy future.
Blimey, O'Reilly! You step forward! Name!
Football fan Sunesh says he loves scratching and will ideally just shout out cheese all day long. He'd be a master at scratch and sniff.
Where did you find these ones? You step forward! Name!
Hassan loves singing and driving bumper cars. He thinks the most annoying noise in the world is his mum shouting at him. Hopefully today's classes will hit the right note and get him on the right track.
Right, that's it. I can't take any more. Out! Get them out! Please, get them out quickly!
It's time for classes to begin. The first lesson is General Studies with Mr. Gross. He's in total charge today because Miss Gobstop is off sick, so who knows what stinky surprises he has in store for our students.
Beautiful. Come in! Come in quietly, please. What? Quietly. What? Sit down. No, it's too noisy when you slam it.
Ooh, big deal.
My goodness, you lot are just unbelievable.
And your hair's out of this world.
Thank you very much. I think it's pretty cool myself. I am Mr. Gross, your general studies teacher. Our headmistress, Miss Gobstop, is off ill at the moment, which leaves the deputy head in charge. And you know who that is?
You.
Yours truly. So, I will be using the Gobstop 3000 to listen to you on these fluffy little microphones to see if you're being quiet, which I sincerely doubt you'll be able to do. Anyway, it's time for your first silent test. Shh. Now, your first silent test is about insects. Some people find insects scary, and fear is the enemy of silence. Anton, Are you scared of insects?
No, but I'm scared of you.
Right, what about you, Aran? Are you scared of insects?
No, I'm not scared of insects.
No, that's good. Then you'll be fine in this test. You've got to try and keep silent throughout this test, and I don't think you can do it. And if you make too much noise, you fail and you won't get a prize. And trust me, that is prize enough for me. Your silent test has begun.
Ah, a Mr. Gross classic, the creepy crawlies. So, can our two seated pupils silently brave 4 boxes of creepy crawlies being poured onto their hands? And can their classmates on the sidelines keep quiet? We'll see. It's the first box. Worms! Oh, that's classic, Mr. Gross. Time for Anton to meet the little fellas.
Allow it. Oh, it's worms. Oh, no. I hate worms.
Oh, he doesn't like that. This should be interesting.
Worms! Worms! I hate worms.
I get the impression Anton doesn't like worms. And the Gobstop 3000 recording all of this for Mr. Gross to check later. Box number 2. Ooh, it's maggot time. Aran will surely be quieter than Anton. No, she won't. This is a quiet riot, and there are still 2 boxes to go. Can they salvage that prize? Here's box number 3. And oh dear, it's Crunchy Beetles.
These are really friendly.
He said he wasn't scared of bugs, so he must be shaking and screaming with joy.
That's disgusting.
Don't think the Gobstop 3000 will know the difference. It's the final box, and cover your ears, it's crickets. Mr. Gross is hopping it up a gear. Sunesh and Hassan suitably impressed.
No, don't.
Anton's not so keen.
Grasshoppers.
How will Aran cope?
Mine.
By screaming her head off, obviously. I'm just glad that Miss Gobstop is not here to witness this debacle. That scream almost off the scale on the Gobstop 3000.
I'm not putting my hand in that.
Your silent test is over.
Phew, that must be the loudest silent test in the history of School of Silence.
So, even though insects are very friendly, they're also quite dirty. So do remember to wash your hands afterwards, okay? Right, I'm going to go and find out if you've passed or if you've failed.
Okay. Bye.
So Mr. Gross stepping up to fill in for Miss Gobstop. He's checking how many noises registered on the Gobstop 3000. And probably checking that it still works after all that noise.
Attention, attention! This is the Deputy Headmaster, Mr. Gross. Sunesh and Hassan, you make very boisterous bystanders. Aran, your yelping was not helping. And Anton, constant screaming is a no. Class!
Were they quiet enough to bank a prize?
Fail!
No prizes for guessing that one.
Right, I tell you what, I've had enough of you lot. Get out of my class, off you go! Go on, clear off! Out! Go on, clear off!
It was disgusting. You put bugs and worms all over our hands. You were screaming like a baby. Mr. Gross. It's all Mr. Gross's fault.
Attention! Attention! Would the pupil responsible for leaving a rotten fish in the drawer of my desk report to Miss Gobstop's office immediately? It was delicious, and I'd like to thank you in person.
Yummy! It's time for our students' second class, Geography with Miss Adventure. She once walked all the way to the Far East, but only because she got lost on the way to the shops. Now, can these new pupils keep stum and bank a prize here?
Come in, young explorers. Come in, come in. Take a seat. Hello, class. I'm Miss Adventure Geography teacher. And I understand in Mr. Gross's class you failed the silence test, didn't you? Yes. Do you think you're going to pass my silence test?
Yes.
I don't think you are. I think I've got a good one for you. Now, remember, Mr. Gross, deputy head, is listening, and if you're silent, you might win a prize from the confiscation cupboard. So, we're going to start another test of silence. Now, do you think you're going to pass?
Yeah.
It's time for my silence test. Right, class, every adventurer needs to know how to ride a camel. And today, in my classroom, you'll see I have the sands of Arabia, across which you will ride 2 camels from one side to the other. Now, camels are tricksy creatures. I've got 2 here for you. Now, don't approach them. Come in, camels. Come in, camels. There we go. Tricksy. Now, you may not know this, but camels become extremely distressed if there's excessive noise. They're also very distracted by tap dancing, ice creams, and other forms of food. Now, your silence test will be to ride the camel from one side of the desert to the other whilst I attempt to distract them. Now, do you think you can do this in silence?
Yes!
I don't think you'll be able to. I think this is going to be easy, to be honest with you. Absolutely. OK, class. Right, everyone, in your positions, please. Get on your camels, Sunesh. Hassan, get on your camels. Hold on tight.
So the pupils must stay on the camels for 30 seconds in absolute silence. But Miss Adventure's distraction techniques will not make it easy for them.
Right, your silence test will commence in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, and within seconds, Hassan is off, and the rest of the team are off with the tittering. Miss Adventure doesn't need ice cream to provoke this lot. Sandstorms of sound from the sidelines, the Gobstop's electronic ears will be buzzing. Miss Adventure's tap dancing has landed Sunesh on the desert floor.
Right, swap riders, swap riders. OK, go.
Straight off, chaotic cameleering and loads of laughter. Can they get a grip of their giggles? Have they forgotten this prize is at stake? Shushing from the side making no difference whatsoever.
Right, silence test is completed.
Silence in that game was like an oasis in the desert. Very hard to find.
The silence test there, I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't very good, was it? I heard giggling from every single one of you.
It's really hard.
Now, I know, but the point is to be silent. Now, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. It's up to Mr. Gross, the deputy headmaster, to decide whether or not you've passed the class.
Attention, attention! This is your deputy headmaster, Mr. Gross. Anton and Iran, that was a marked improvement in the fact that you weren't screaming constantly. Hassan and Sunesh, I welcome your efforts at shushing your teammates. Sadly, this made more noise than they did. Class!
Now, I'm no fortune teller, but I think I know which way this is going.
Failed!
we wasn't screaming because we weren't screaming. Our tactics are to collaborate. And we need to look at each other and like give signals to each other to be quiet. We've had 2 games now, and I think we've had quite a lot of practice. And next time we can pass.
Meanwhile, in the school's hamster cage,
And in one fell swoop, I'd proved ghosts were real. Bang! Jodie, I love you. Well, this is awkward.
poor Hammy. Halfway through the day, and it's time for Class 3. From standing ovations to endless encores, Mr. Prance has dreamt of them all. But can our noisy pupils win their first prize in his class?
Come in,
Oh, I'm Mr. Prance.
sit down,
I'm so dramatic. Meditating.
sit down.
Hi, Mr. Prance.
Now, as you know, I am Mr. Prance, teacher of the performing arts.
Pants.
Mr. Prance.
Pants.
This is a theatre of silence. Do you think you can actually pass this test?
Yeah.
You've not done well so far, have you? Who's been to blame? Who's been the noisiest? Really? We shall see. Now it's time for my silence test. As a performance in the world of theatre, you have to be prepared for any kind of audience. Sometimes an audience may come along and they'll show their dislike of you by hurling abuse. In this case, it will be these rotten tomatoes. It is your task today to protect not only yourself, but your fellow cast members. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to start off with Hassan. Please get into the square.
All wigged up and nowhere to go. The pupils must take it in turns to silently bat away the rotten tomatoes that Mr. Prance lobs at them.
Action. Protect your team. Oh.
Oh, let's see that again. Hassan with a great overhead smash there and spraying his teammates. A tongue-loosening tomato shower. The team serving up everything but silence. The racket will be rocking the Gobstop 3000. Racket, do you get it? Next, it's Anton. Lobs. And laughs. And the countdown starts. It's great technique, but the team just can't keep quiet. Aran's up. And look at that tremendous tomato smash. Sunesh looking fab in his purple wig.
Come back. Come round.
Loud whispers troubling Mr. Gross as back in class Sunesh stylishly swings. Oh, look at that. Santa Claus stuff.
The silence test is now complete.
Oh, have the lovely-haired Londoners done enough to bank a prize?
Well, after that last task, I can say I have never in my entire life been subjected to so much noise. But then again, it's not up to me.
Attention, attention! This is the Deputy Headmaster, Mr. Gross. Sunesh, you are a silent star. Around, your efforts to shush your teammates are commendable, but they are noisy. Anton, you talk constantly. It has to stop.
Come back. Come round.
Class
Can they win their first prize this late in the day?
failed. Attention, attention! All children report to Miss Gobstop's office at once.
Good luck with your final test. Fly, my pretty fly.
After that performance, the pupils are off to Deputy Headmaster Mr. Gross to get their report before the final exam.
Come in, come in! Come in and shut the door behind you. Now, you were sent to this school because you were so noisy. Now, we've put you through some of the toughest silent testing there is. But how do you think you've done?
6.
I don't know what that means.
It means good.
Good. OK, well, let me tell you how you've done. Hassan, good intentions, but you must learn to shush without making any noise. Aran, you are a giggler and a screamer. Sanesh, you've managed to keep it pretty zipped throughout. Anton, you have gone from constantly screaming to constantly talking.
Come back. Come round.
Of the 3 classes you've taken part in, you have passed none of them. Which means you've got 0 prizes. But if you remain silent in your final exam in the science lab, you could still be in with a chance of going home with the coveted golden gobstopper. If you want to pass your final exam, try keeping it zipped. OK, get out.
No, so what?
Off you go to your final exam. OK. They will never do it.
It's crunch time, the final exam with the professor. His fiendish experiments and dastardly inventions are all that's standing between our new pupils and graduation. Surely this time.
Hello, children, and welcome to your final examination. I am the professor, and today, with the help of my assistant, Herr Helmut, jawohl, and all the latest in the silent science, we will be experimenting on you to see if you have learned the silence, yeah? For 2 minutes, we will pit you against the power of my silent laboratory. But if you make 3 of the bad noises, you will be expelled. But if you graduate, you will win and win the golden gobstop. But this will not happen. Herr Gross has told me you are the noisiest children. I think you will fail. Are you ready to commence the final examination?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we shall begin. In 3, 2, 1.
The professor will do his level best to keep this team of screamers away from that golden gobstopper. He'll think it's going to be a doddle. They have been the noisiest team ever, but can they pull it out of the bag in the final exam? Aran's first.
We will go with this one. It is Martian brain cake. If you get very close to it, you can hear its mind. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Nothing? What about now? Can you hear it now? Huh? Can you hear it now? Anything?
She's kept it buttoned, but the boys are giggling.
I can read your mind. You're annoyed. You want to marry Anton. That is what I read in your mind. Right, we go with number 2.
Can Anton keep quiet?
You're there, the giggling one. Let us see. Anton, this is Helmut. He is the stare-out champion of the whole of Germany. You can stare him up. Look. Stare into his eyes. Look at me and see. He's not looking at me. What is wrong? I'm going to sneeze. You're going to sneeze? Look at that! Oh, dear, look at that! Oh, how bad. Oh, don't worry.
Oh dear, a few forced giggle slips there. Sunesh, next, brace for the worst.
I have here my invisible paint. It works very, very well. Let us see how it goes, huh? Let us see my invisible paint. Ha! Ah, it works! Success! Success! We try again! We try again! Look, it's you broke it! You broke it! Look at that!
Sunesh suffering in silence. It may be play paint, but don't try this at home. Hassan's up next.
Oh, you're in for it now. Look at you shake, little pigeon. Tweet, tweet. We have Mr. Gross's smelliest sock. Are you ready? Are you ready? How bad is it? Is it very bad? Oh, is it really bad? What about if I put it over here as a little hat?
Hassan holding strong and keeping stum.
Perhaps a little scarf, a new school tie? Huh?
Glorious silence against the hum of Gross's foot warmer. But is it all too late for a Gobstopper graduation?
I don't think it's so bad. What about you, Helmut? What's wrong? What's wrong? Are you going to be sick?
Oh, instant screams from the slime down. Sock conquering Hassan with no defense at all.
I'm so sorry. I forgot the machine was set on the teleporter. It's this one, I think. Oh, we're so sorry. It is this one. It's definitely this one. Oh, no. It's this one. It's this one.
20 seconds to go and the professor is showing no mercy. Years of mind-bending calculations paying off in slime and screams.
I promise you, I'll get you all cleaned up for your final examination. Oh, my... Right. Right, that's it. Final examination is over. Your time is up.
Have the London Loudhailers done enough to pass? Let me guess.
Well, how do you think you did? Did you squeak? Did you squawk during the final examination? I think you did. If it was up to me and Herr Helmut, you would fail and leave the School of Silence with nothing. Ha! Nothing! But it is not up to me. Only Herr Gross can give you your final marks. Now you're in for it. Herr Gross.
Hello.
Without any hair.
Well, this trophy is going nowhere. You failed. Completely.
Probably the noisiest in the school's history. A remarkable performance. Where did it all go wrong? Where do we start? Yells from Hassan, screams from Aran, giggles from Anton and tittering from Sunesh. They set off the Gobstop 3000 so many times it almost exploded. And so these pupils are being expelled.